again, guys, it's Peter Carey again. This week we're looking at finite state machines. Yeah, this one was actually quite a tricky one for me, because I've used basic enum based machines before, but I've never done any work including the transitions. Whenever I got to that stage, I just used the built-in Unity animator system. So this was quite a challenge. I had to redo my work a couple of times. If we just have a quick look at the code, I've created a couple new classes, state and transition. I've decided to make my transitions delegates for now. However, for this to be the most optimized, the best version of it that it could be, I'd like to make those a storage of an IE enumerator if I could, or a coroutine. You're going to have a look at that. So your state includes an enter transition and an exit transition, which get initialized when you first create it. You do, however, have to assign those when you create it. So you can see I create the state and then I assign the functions. For here I'm creating functions for the idle enter and the idle exit. What I would probably do otherwise, because it is a delegate, it doesn't have to be just a single function, so I would have a series of functions I wanted it to do separately. So I'd have a movement function or a color function, etc., and I would just add those in the order I wanted them to be executed. From there, in the idle it has a timer, as the brief I was given asked for a timer. It then changes to moving. When it enters moving, as part of, I haven't got anything for idle exit, but when it enters moving, it changes itself to red and it finds somewhere to move to. Then, in its moving state, it will essentially navigate towards there. Haven't got any actual pathfinding in here yet. That was the last unit. I might end up integrating some, but I'm having some interesting issues with that at the moment, which I might go into later. And then once it arrives there, change the state back to idle. The change state is to just exit, play the exit transition of the current state, change the actual state, and then play the enter transition of the new state. So all quite simple. I ended up with a bit of spaghetti before spanning over the enemy controller and the world controller and stuff. It was just horrible, so I just deleted all that and redid it. If I press play, I've got about 5 enemies. I've done a bit of an offset, so you can see that they'll move at different times. And the movement's fairly basic, just moving forward and rotating towards a goal. Now, it's slow enough and with a high enough rotation that it never really circles the goal. However, it will go through any obstacles. You'll see it'll just ignore them and go. Right, I hope you've enjoyed this. I look forward to next week and seeing what we're doing. I honestly thought this would be more sensory stuff, so I was quite pleasantly surprised. Have a good one, guys.